This is Pancake. She was our first sow, our first pig, our first Kune Kune. She was 2 years old in February, and it's now April. So she's just a little over 2. Hey, Pancake. This is her second litter. It was actually a surprise litter because we weren't expecting her to get pregnant. We weren't trying for them to get pregnant. But anyway, she had another litter. This is litter number 2. She had her first one last year. And she had a total of 6 piglets. 1 was stillborn. And then we did lose one. She was a few days old. I think something got her. There's Kita getting muddy. And her babies are doing really good. So at Tuesday, they were 1 week old. And today is Friday, so they're just over a week. I just dumped out some of the, oh my gosh. Yeah. Healers, they're so much fun. They were a week on Tuesday. Let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So what, 10 days old. She's got 4 healthy piglets. I think 2 boys, 2 girls now. And that big one back there, that is Piggy Smalls. He's a big boy. Then we have Peaches, this one up front. I guess you can't really see him, sorry. And this is Sweet Potato. And we have Ginger over here. And Ginger's going to be a big girl because she is always eating all the time. All the time. But we love our Kune Kunes. I did a lot of research first before getting pigs. And first we had chickens. Got them for the eggs. We don't eat a lot of the chickens. Then got ducks and had geese. And we thought, well, let's get some pigs for meat. So we have a purpose farm. Everyone here has a purpose. But the Kune Kune, oh my gosh, a sweet baby. The Kune Kunes are just some of the easiest, friendliest little pigs. They do take longer to grow. And see, Pancake here, she would be a perfect size to take to the processor when she, she lost a little bit of weight having her litter, but she's probably, over 200. They're so dense. They don't look big. They're the size of a dog, a large dog, maybe like a bulldog, but they are just so dense. They weigh way more than you'd think. These babies were as big as my hand a week ago, and now they're just little. Let's see. I need to bring my scale out and weigh some. It's got to be like 10 pounds right here, maybe. Just such dense little sausages. But they are just friendly and easy and lovable. A lot of people have them as pets. But they do make a great... Oh my gosh, thank you. I just got mud all over me and my phone and my face. It's okay, we're working today. Great pets, great meat source. Easy to raise for people wanting to homestead. I tell everyone I would take 100 Kune Kunes over 1 goat any day. We've had goats, lots of goats, multiple goats. We do not have goats anymore. They are not an animal for me unless you love a goat meat and goat milk. In my opinion, they're pretty useless other than, companionship, because they are really cute and they're really sweet. But you cannot teach a goat anything, whereas pigs, their IQ is actually higher than a dog, and you can train them. There is a pig that I follow on social media called Merlin the pig, and they have spent a lot of time in teaching this pig tricks, and supposedly to read and push buttons. I don't know how far that goes, but in her videos said the pigs read, and so you never know. They're pretty smart little critters. But so easy. If you want a homestead and you're looking for an easy animal, they are easier than chickens, in my opinion. They're one of the easiest animals that we've ever had because they are very hardy. Once you, get them past this little tiny stage, they're not going to have a whole lot of predators because they are strong. They are heavy. You know, right now something can still take off with these guys, but in about, 2 months, you're going to have a hard time with predators. You know, a pack of dogs can get them and hurt them, but, a fox isn't going to come in here and steal a 2-month-old pig, because they're too heavy. A hawk, can't take off with them as they get older. So, maybe an owl or a hawk, bald eagle could probably get them at this size. They are getting heavier though, and they are quick and they're loud and they will wiggle. So they're pretty predator proof once you get them to a certain age. And they also graze. They'll graze all day. They'll eat the grass. Now they do root up a little bit. These girls have actually, I just did this right here, but the Kune Kune breed doesn't root like other commercial hogs, or commercial, I say commercial, the more standard breeds. They rooted right here over there. We did that with the tractor and the truck because we put some ruts in here, but this is all, they don't root a whole lot. Just where we've had some water, I just moved their pool, and I had their pool right here, so they rooted up a little bit here where there was overflow. They're easy to feed, and you just worm them, depending on which wormer you use. We just worm them once a month with the pellets, and they're self-sufficient. They love water. And like I said, they're easy. They're the easiest animal we have. We've had a horse, we've had goats, we've had geese, but now we have chickens, ducks, donkeys. We have 2 emus. We have turkeys. So do your research. But I recommend them. I recommend these guys to everyone. I have not had any other experience with other pigs, just this breed. But I'll tell you, I don't know if I would want another breed, because there's nothing like a Kune Kune, huh, Pancake? So Pancake, like I said, she's the one that's 2 years old. She is the oldest one. We have processed the rest of them. There's Ginger. Look at her, baby's gonna go find Mama. And they get along with everyone. I separated the girls because there are some piglets in here, but once these babies, probably a month old or so, I can let them out. I mean, I can let them out now. I just have to introduce the piglets to the donkeys and the emus. The emus haven't been around the piglets yet. The donkeys have in the past, and you just have to do a slow intro. Look, you found trash. Don't eat that. There's trash. But you just have to do a slow intro. I do want the piglets bigger though, because I don't want the emus swallowing the pigs. But easy. You want a homestead animal that you can have a useful animal, whether it's for grazing or meat or babies. They are awesome.